Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to this new live from Ivory Tower for a special episode of the December free update. My name is Arnaud Frémont, Senior Community Developer, and I'm here with a bunch of amazing people once again.
Hello!
Hey!
So first of all, James Rees, the one and only.
Hello, yes, pleasure to be back. Thank you very much, Arnaud. Yeah, Demolition Derby update tomorrow. Big update, so big live stream we've got planned for you today. And obviously with that sense of scale, we had to bring some guests to match as well, Sofiane and Paul. So would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Absolutely, Paul, just...
I'm Paul Nardussi. I'm a 3C and mission director. Quick remember what means 3C. 3C is the core of the gameplay experience. So the first C is for the camera, about the camera react when you move. The second C is the control, about the input. And the third C is, Sofiane?
Character.
Character.
Of course.
We don't have a character, but we have card. This is why.
Our character is the car, is the vehicle.
Exactly.
This is your main character in the game.
Exactly.
This is your car.
And for the mission side, I'm try to help every day.
It's more than helping, Paul.
Helping. Yeah.
The level design people to start from the concept of a mission to the end of the release of the good mission, the mission we will play today.
Yeah, we could say that today.
So
Yes.
Paul will have a lot to say during today's live stream, and we have a huge menu. And you, what about you, Sofiane?
Yes, so a live associate producer, which means I work on, as this sounds easy, but live aspects of the game. So with you guys from the community team here, but entirely within the team in the Ubisoft, making sure that the game is running in the best condition every day when it comes to patches, to maintenances, also about the next content, talking and exposing all the content to all your players, making sure that all the information is escalated to the prod team, creative team. All in all, just making sure that everything is happening in the best conditions. Right?
Absolutely.
So about that.
Something happening in the best condition. We
Tomorrow.
have a big menu. So before we move on to the overview of the update and then the details, let's have a look at our today's menu. So we're just here and we'll come back from time to time as usual. So this was the introduction.
Yes.
It was a pleasure. Then we move on to a quick presentation of the December updates. Then we will present you the live battle PvP mode.
Yes.
And we know that some of you have been eagerly waiting
Some of
for
you,
it.
yes, some of you, just to say the least.
Then we move on to the Demolition Derby demo. Really exciting time, super different experience.
Very smooth and calm, quiet time,
yeah.
you'll see.
You definitely need to listen to classical music.
Exactly.
Then the new activities and content. You've seen quite a few vehicles and we will try to show them directly in the game. And the patch note is already live on the website.
It's a very short one, I think.
Yeah.
Only half a page, something like that.
Yeah, half a page, 11 pages.
I did my best to sum up everything. And then, so the patch note and some dev notes that we may not have covered during the live stream. Okay, so let's move to the second part with a short presentation of the overview.
Yeah, let's crack on.
The update. So, you may have seen during the waiting time the infographics. So let's see it back again, sorry.
So,
Yo.
So you guys can give us a quick tour about this one.
I'm very proud to be here today because all the team at Ivory Tower work very hard to deliver this huge free update. So we have Demolition Derby, something very exciting. We have the PvP. We have also 14 new vehicles, something really cool, like the Bugatti.
You will see it in
Yeah,
action,
we have
sure.
also new cars for the timeline, a new photo quest, 20 new activities featuring Alpha GP, Drift, and Rallycross, and also new things called the Daily Live Contract. So it's a big update.
And this is just a quick snapshot of all the content, but it's really, really huge. And one important thing to keep in mind is that similarly to what has been done with Gator Rush end of September, this content is free for anybody who owns the Crew 2. So if you have the Crew 2, everything that is coming tomorrow in the patch will be available for you just after the maintenance that will be ending around 1 p.m. Paris time.
Yeah, and follow our official channels if you want to make sure that you are at the exact time we open.
Ready for it, yes.
Exactly.
Okay, so perfect. That's cool. Present stuff. Now we can show them.
Yeah.
I think it's time, yes, to
Yeah,
go
it's time.
and jump in there.
Okay, so let's move on to the live battle PvP mode demonstration.
Yes. So it's very easy to access to the PvP. You have to go on an HQ.
Any HQ.
Yeah,
Yes.
any HQ.
So here we go. The live battle.
So the live battle was already there since Gatto Rush update.
Yes.
It was. Just had a coming soon sign.
Yes.
And
and
it
now
was
it is,
coming
now
soon.
it is
Yeah,
populated.
and now it's available.
It's
So-
populated with our friendly live battle advocate here who you'll talk to get involved with the playlists.
So we rehearsed this. It's detail. Do not press the other thing. So,
Okay,
because, yes,
okay.
we do
I
rehearse
will
here.
try.
We tried.
So we have two playlists. The first one is about race. It's dedicated to the street racing and also some hypercar. So we have 18 events. All the performance are the same for all players because all
For the vehicles,
Yeah, all the
yes.
vehicles are maxed out. So it's very easy to start the PvP at the first step of the progression.
Yeah.
You can drive and probably win if you are a good driver. And the second thing is all the collision are
Off.
off.
Collision and traffic.
Yes,
Because we want to focus here only solely on skill.
exactly.
But don't worry, if you are more like me, which is not that good at racing, you can select the other playlist that will allow you to test different events that we will show later on.
Exactly.
But
So this one is a special.
Yeah.
It will rotate every day.
Exactly.
So for now, for the purpose of this demo, this is of course a demo derby that will
Yes.
feature.
Yes.
It will come back regularly to demo
Exactly.
derby because we want to make sure that
You
all
enjoy
of
the new
you
content.
will be able to discover it.
Yes.
Because the demo derby is available since from
Popular level.
And the PvP,
From rookie.
as soon as you unlock,
So that's a very good
HQ.
point, Arnaud, because we wanted to make sure that this content and this experience can be played right away. So as you know, some of you already played the game, but if you want to tell that to new friends who would like to come to the game, and we would love that, if you jump in the game, you complete the first mixed event, and then you unlock one HQ, you can right away go and try the PvP. What does it mean? It means that you can test anything in PvP, even if it's demo derby and you are not popular in PvP, you can play it right away as soon as you unlock one HQ. Now, if you want to play the demo derby in PvE, you will need to reach the second level of fame. So yeah, we wanted to make sure everything is easy to access, very quick, very fast, and we'll see it when Paul will start playing.
Yeah. One question.
Yes.
And if you don't have the car?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Yeah?
What do we do? Well, we can't play. No, it's a lie. That was a joke. And we were preparing. So yeah, if you don't have a car, well, we'll be lending you a car because we want to make sure you can play with your friends.
yeah, it's this PvP experience is, and especially the street racing one, sorry, is all about your skills.
Mhm.
Even if you just start the game, you can compete with people that already played a lot, and here only matters your the way that you use the curves, and my mic is.
Yes, so I will be continuing while you are fixing your mic. Yes, we want to make, as Arnaud was pointing it out, we want to make sure they're here. People who are loving the skills only, no collision, don't want to be rammed by other players or the traffic, can enjoy that and focus only on that on the best curve. We will see Paul performing because
Okay.
Paul has to be performing really well, otherwise you will be.
Okay, let's go into it.
It's maybe important to mention as well in the playlists at the moment, affixes are switched off
Yes,
by default, again, so that everyone's at the same level and able to just
Exactly.
compete at the same level.
exactly.
We are looking into being able to add extra modifiers later on in time. It won't be coming straight away. But
Definitely.
things like affixes, because we know that a lot of you have been grinding away at those icon levels, getting all your affixes perfect for PvP, and we want to be able to give you the chance to use those as well. It's not in the game just yet because we're focusing on making an accessible and balanced experience for PvP
Yes.
to start off with, making sure that everything's working just fine, and then we're going to look into adding the affixes too.
Exactly. So as you saw here, the players were able, and Paul was able to select from 4 different events. As Arno was explaining it, we have 18 events in total, but there's a rotation. So you can select one of them.
Yeah, and every time you have a vote system, so the more people select one race, the more chance you have
exactly
to do it.
And as you can see now here, you can see the ghost of the other players because, as we were saying it, there are no collisions. And also, as you can see, there's no traffic. So now Paul can focus only on his skills that we all expect to be amazing and beautiful and with no any issue.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
No pressure.
But at the same time, we hope to see him driving as usual, which is not that good, so we can have something to talk about. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we know that ramming is sometimes an issue for many players that want to really be
focusing
focused on the race. But if you are not this kind of player, don't worry. The other playlists will definitely cover your needs.
There is one when you need to ram other people.
Absolutely.
And even some street race or hypercar will be available with
absolutely
collision.
Yes,
not in this specific place.
Yeah, we're talking a lot about the Demolition Derby because this is the content that is coming tomorrow, and as you can see it from the Arno's T-shirt, it's not something extremely friendly when you are in the arena. However, in this other playlist, you will be able to enjoy, for example, any other type of disciplines that we already have in the game. While in this one, it's going to be street and hypercar.
So Paul is doing all right. So far, so good.
Well, at the same time, we made sure that everybody is driving nice and gently because we want to show you something really nice and we don't want to embarrass Paul.
Yeah, that guidelines, really tough guidelines. And by the way, we didn't have the opportunity to really introduce all the guys in the other room.
Yeah, that's true.
So here we just have nicknames, but of course they are people.
And these are not real nicknames. Don't go look for them on PS4 or Xbox One or whatever. If you find them, we don't know them.
Yeah, definitely we don't know those guys. So we have 7 of our part of the best players.
Some of the best players, best drivers.
Yep.
So I don't know if we should have a quick shout out to them.
Yes,
sure, absolutely.
Definitely.
Let's introduce them all.
In the order, so we have Destruction Rush, so Paul, 3C and mission designer. Then we have Leroy Legend and player number 2. We see Julien.
You've seen in a couple of streams before as well.
You've seen him quite a few times already. Player experience director. Number 3, one of the best players of the studio again, Guillaume, senior gameplay programmer. You really don't want to face those guys in races.
And by the way, please remember his name. He thinks he will be winning all the time, and I can't wait to see him lose from time to time.
And this is Scrum Archon. Yeah, it's one.
There we go.
And I wait for the other one to continue.
Yes.
So this is the end of the race. We politely wait for the other players to finish the race.
Absolutely.
But they only have a few seconds to finish the race.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
so you can see the times here of all the players involved in the race, and with right trigger you can also switch the information to view the vehicles as well.
Who is Stormbeast?
Everything you need on the finishing screen there.
Stormbeast. Who is this guy?
Stormbeast is Philip, the associate lead test development. Sorry.
Shame.
Sorry.
So, yeah, testers don't win. So we will be able to talk about it again. One quick thing here, we can see the revenge option. So when you will be, if you stay in one lobby, at the end of the race, if you want to perform again against your friends or other players and see if you can win, you can select revenge.
Yeah. So if a race is really closely fought and you just really want to get that place on the podium, but you didn't quite make it, then you can vote for the revenge option, and that comes up every time you finish a race and move into the next vote. You'll have the option to play the same race again if that one was particularly enjoyable for you. If you like the people you're playing with, then it's easy to set up again.
It's hypercar.
Now we are switching to hypercar, and we have the Ferrari F12 Berlinta.
Try to stay on the road.
Please.
Always helpful.
Regarding the playlist system or the UI of the PvP, the main purpose here was to be as frictionless as possible, and this way you can really play PvP for hours. You don't have to wait long minutes in the lobby. have difficult menus. Here it's as simple as we could.
Exactly, and we know that during our test some people told us sometimes I'd like to have a bit more time maybe to select my vehicle. We do understand that. Our intention here was to make sure that when you enter PvP you can enjoy the experience, the core experience, as soon and as fast as possible, as quickly as possible. However, if you have, and we know that some of you have a lot of cars, vehicles in their garage, if you want to make sure that your top vehicle or your most loved vehicle is automatically selected when you enter the lobby, you only have to, when it comes to that vehicle, make sure it's the one with the higher V level, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So even though everybody will be maxed out during the race, if that vehicle before in free drive or before entering the PvP is the one who is maxed out, then it will be automatically selected, and for people who are mastering the game, it will be easy for you to find it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And in case you're joining us, this is our live stream for the big The Crew 2 December update.
Yes, absolutely.
Featuring a lot of stuff, including this new live battle PvP mode.
Exactly.
And of course the Demolition Derby that we will see just after this race, don't worry.
Exactly. So far, Paul's been doing okay. He did decide to have a close encounter with a cliff face just a few seconds ago, so he's a little bit behind now. But you know, he's starting to catch up. You're just giving them a head start, right? That's
exactly.
Giving them a bit of an advantage.
Too much talent.
like a golfing handicap.
Exactly. He is our
So
golfing
nice
handicap in the studio. We call him the handicapped.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. I love doing
So
this job.
nice.
You know, I'm not driving, I'm just taunting. It's beautiful.
I still am in the third position.
Yes.
So
Yeah, they're waiting
Focus,
for you.
Paul,
from time to
focus,
time.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on with the players. we need to
Oh,
finish
what have
this
we
list.
seen here?
What?
Please
I
hold
think
on.
we just saw a bit of a collision there.
Yeah.
A bit of a collision with a
I
wall, a
missed
barrier.
Yes, and it seems like somebody in yellow was in front of us, and just by sliding on the barrier, he just lost a lot of speed.
Hey,
Yeah,
it sounds to me like you're hinting very, very
know.
secretly about
It's a hint, but-
wall riding, about collision improvements.
Can you tell us more about what's happening, James?
Gee whiz. Well, thanks for setting me up with that, Sofiane. Perfect timing. So, yep, there have been some changes made to the collision physics, specifically to wall riding and wall bumping. Now, we did mention this in a previous stream, so you'll be able to see this in action now. It's been drastically reworked, basically. Before
You cannot
it was
slide on the wall
Exactly.
expecting that you keep all your speed. No,
yeah. So
that's
basically,
wrong.
before you could head around quite a tight corner, grinding around on the barrier, and not lose any speed.
Yes.
It was actually faster than slowing down and taking the corner properly.
yeah.
Now that's no longer the case. So you will slow down appropriately when you collide with the barrier. Likewise with wall bumping. So you could head head on into a barrier and bounce off it and pretty much not lose any speed as well, without having to navigate the corner properly. Now that's been reduced too. So you can see there, but
It's been stopped
tried
a
his
bit.
hand at it as well, and it does slow you down quite a bit.
And it was the perfect timing with this live battle PvP mode release,
Yes,
because
exactly.
as we were saying, it's all about your skill.
Yes.
It is.
And
I
wall
need-
riding, wall bouncing is not really part of how you are supposed
it's
to
not.
take the curves.
And
and
it
extra.
needs to be fair, so we
It needs to
try
be
to do
fair,
this as
exactly.
fair as possible.
And important to note as well, it's not just in PvP, it's in PvE
Everywhere.
as well.
Absolutely.
Everywhere this has now been implemented, so you can try hitting those leaderboards again.
Exactly. Well done, Paul. Well done.
Well
Well
done.
done.
There you go.
And this is a shame because we had another surprise to share with you guys regarding the damage model. But the thing is that Paul is driving so great, we cannot really show it to you. We improved the way that every time you hit your car, so you were talking about collision system, of course the wall riding, so everything, also with static elements, with traffic.
Exactly.
And now it will directly impact the visual of your car.
Mhm.
The damage, you can see them directly on the car. It will repair, don't worry, if you be like your Ferrari as perfect as you want. But we now have a different damage model than before.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, each time you complete a race, you can earn points through the PvP progression system. You can also earn fame points, and you can also earn parts.
And bucks
And
as well. Yeah. So you can progress up through the different fame levels as you would in PvE, but in PvP, if that's your jam and that's what you want to keep on doing, then you can just level up all the way through PvP.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you remember from the Crew 1, we had something quite similar to this, with 4 levels per each PvP ranking.
Yeah.
So from bronze up to platinum,
Yes.
and you have
Four
one
to run.
Yeah, so you've got 4 divisions for each
Exactly,
rank.
divisions.
So you've got bronze, silver, gold, and platinum,
Yes.
and it goes from Division 4, which is the lowest in each one, to Division 1, which is the highest. So the
Absolutely.
highest rank you can get right now is Platinum 1,
Exactly.
and the lowest is Bronze 4, which is probably where I'll be. 'Cause
No, don't be so hard with yourself. Okay, so that was a quick presentation of the live battle PvP mode.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys, you will be able to play it as soon as tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And before we move on to the next part, which is the Demolition Derby, quick reminder, so the Demolition Derby free update, available tomorrow after 1 p.m.
So
Paris
tomorrow,
time.
as usual, we're going to have a maintenance in the morning.
Yeah.
Around 1 p.m. you can expect it to have the content available on all the different platforms, Xbox One, PS4 and PC, so around 1 p.m. Paris time. And as soon as you download the patch, you can access this content. If you have the Crew 2, it's all free and waiting for you.
Yeah, it's about a 9 gigabyte patch on
Around that.
Yeah,
PlayStation
something like that.
and just under 8 gigs on Xbox and
Yes.
PC, I think.
Yes.
And you have all the
just to
detail
factor
in
that
the article on the website.
Yes. Yeah, the patch notes are now live. It's a good point, Arno. The full patch notes are live with the size of the updates, the timings, all the changes, all the bug fixes, everything that's been added is in there. Take the time to read through them whilst we talk about them as well.
And I think the link to the patch note was shared earlier in the
It was.
Yeah.
We've got a
chat.
fantastic CM team in the chat as usual, as well as
We
quite a
got
few
it.
members of our pit crew too. So shout out
Absolutely.
to all of them. They've
Shout
been
out.
sharing links. Shout out to them. Yep, we've got a beautiful T-shirt that our wonderful pit crew sent over, and the CMs as well, actually signed by their fair hands. So it's on show. There are a ton more signatures behind, but we can't show both sides. So that's what we've got on show for now.
So thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, big help.
So moving on, Demolition Derby.
Yeah,
Before
Demolition
we show
Derby.
it,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's watch the teaser trailer before.
quick teaser?
Once again.
Okay,
Yep.
let's
It's
have a
nice.
look.
Let's have a look, guys.
Let's give it a whirl.
Tack.
Okay.
Ah,
And we're back now.
yeah, Demolition Derby.
So
Yeah.
now it's time to.
It's time to go to
tackle
sleep
the
now.
Yeah. Okay, see you. Now the thing is,
Collision are back.
yeah, it's all about fight. Fight with the car. It's sorry for the microphone.
Don't hit the mic, please.
Yeah, we rework totally the damage system, the collision system to provide something new for everyone. It's very, very fun to have fight with your friends. Sometimes try to survive. You can wreck your car, you can lose parts, you can explode your tires. It's something very, really cool. And we have developed 2 different gameplay inside. So the first one is in arena. The only rules is you have to make points. You have to kill.
Destroy.
The kill is not the right name, but
Yeah.
destroy is better.
Even though there
Destroy,
will be some
sorry,
rage.
sorry,
Yeah,
guys, sorry,
right
sorry.
on.
Yeah.
Follow those, but not kill them.
We don't kill
You know
people.
what? I'm a designer, so sometimes.
Yeah, designers.
Keywords, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And the second is a race, but a race looks like a chaos.
With a twist, literally, lots of twists.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh?
It's not a race.
yeah, something like that. But sometimes it's weird. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's
Give
go
it a whirl.
back to the menu. So if you want to play it through PvP, the same behavior as before.
Mhm.
Just go to the live battle tent.
Yes.
You select the appropriate playlist.
Yeah, the
and
special
you're
one.
done.
And that's it.
Absolutely.
And
And-
so we have our players ready to fight.
Well, as Paul was explaining it, we've created different type of events for the Demolition Derby, but not only that, we also created different type of vehicles. We created entirely here at the studio, we created 5 types of vehicles. What's the name we gave to the brand?
It's the
Fender.
Fender. So like the Proto brand,
Yes.
it's our very own Croatian brand, specifically for Demolition Derby this time. Obviously, we can't write off proper cars. You know, it's frowned upon. It's frowned upon in the video game world.
You will see it in action. We were not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't do these with real cars. So we created our very own brand, the Fender cars.
Sorry guys, I have to focus because
Focus, go
Paul's
ahead.
getting in the zone.
It's going to be extremely complicated, you know.
It is.
The gameplay is so complex. Look at
There
that.
you go.
Okay, so here we are in our arena. It's a King of Mayhem event. It's the standard event for the Demolition Derby.
Absolutely.
The one you definitely try to start first. As
So
you
the
can
goal here is to score as many points as possible. How? You take a target,
Oh.
you drive fast around it, and you hit it with as much power as you can.
see, every time you destroy something, you wreck completely your car, make it roll, you earn points.
Yeah, you can earn points. But yes, even though it doesn't look like very subtle, it is quite subtle. There are different type of bonuses, like this one that you can grab. Please focus, Paul. We said focus.
Sorry.
Only do that. We gave you one job. You had one job. You had one job. So there's a bonus, there's a damage bonus, for example. When you grab it, you can score around twice the amount of damage points to the others. There's also a repair bonus. When it spawns, it will tell you there's a new repair bonus. And there's a point bonus, as you can see, the small diamond that is appearing now on the minimap on the right corner. Now, Paul just automatically self-destroyed himself because, you know what?
You can see
Why
that
not?
the vehicle is in really bad shape.
In a bad shape, yes. Not only we created the vehicle, but we also created all the damage system around it. So you can lose your tires and be driving only on the
rims,
on the rims, exactly. You can lose all the parts of the vehicles, and you can push people. Yes, sorry.
In fact, when you do get destroyed to that extent, really listen to the sound effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the sound team have done an amazing job of redesigning exactly what that sounds like. So you can hear bolts rattling, you can hear parts just kind of flapping around. You can hear the grinding of the rims on the ground. It's really, really well done.
Exactly.
Even the starting of the event is quite immersive.
It is.
We
It
turn
really is.
the
It really
arena,
pumps you
you're
up.
shouting.
Yeah.
So
So
Oh!
you can,
That was nice.
We can terrorize away from Paul getting destroyed for a second. You can see that there are different types of Fender vehicles in the arena because we're adding 5 different types for the Demolition Derby. If we start with the one that Paul's driving, it's the Fender Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake, yes.
Yes, which
Even though right now it's
part of the
it's
December
it's a
vehicle.
limping rattlesnake right now. It's
the
squished on the side
Crimson
of the road.
Machete has destroyed you.
So Crimson
yeah.
Machete is Marco if you want to.
Okay,
Remember.
I know this guy.
And yes, you can see here some traps, but
Oh,
these only are
come on,
selection
guys.
of traps.
Yeah.
We have other ones.
And they,
Oh!
nice. So
they
Paul
may
showed
look
us.
like fairly obvious traps. You might think, there's no way I'm going to get caught out by those. Yeah, you'd be surprised.
It's a bit flat at the
Yeah,
back of your car. I
little
don't know why.
Bam!
It's gone for the ruthless version.
And you can see one of the main big difference between the first playlist and the second playlist is Paul's sound and noise. In the first one, he was just focused, and now he's like, oh, bam, oh, ah. And yes, this is
And this
something
is why we
And
hide
again,
the camera because
gonna be
Paul
alright,
is
Paul. It's gonna
jumping
be alright.
everywhere.
All the guys are against me.
yes,
That's why I'm.
of course. It's
Yeah.
not you who's being bad.
Yeah.
It's them focusing against you, yes. As usual.
That's right. He's in third place from the bottom.
That's not bad. And
Yeah. Kill the guy.
But there you go. So a good example there. He was third from the bottom, but
Yeah.
because he took out another car completely.
this is why you really like this mode.
Exactly.
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 It turns things around. So if you
Get
time
this
the different
guy.
bonuses
Even if
right,
you're really bad.
if you time
Bam!
the collisions right, then the points can be. It's a really organic scoring system, which keeps it alive and fun until the last minute.
Absolutely.
And there is a super comment in the
Oh,
chat.
Come
so
on.
of course you can use those vehicles on free drive.
Yep.
And you can crush them, no issues.
Absolutely.
And we removed most of the crash cams. It's also something part of the new collision / damage system we are bringing with this update. Now the crash cam in ground vehicle will almost never happen.
Yeah, except when you drive at.
Or when you are
Fun,
stuck in
yeah,
a tree
yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
Again, the idea here was to improve the global experience. We want to minimize the amount of frustrating moments, if you can acquire it this way, and allow you to enjoy anything, all the aspects.
This one.
So now we're going to a very different race.
So
Well,
this
it's
is
a race this time. It's not the arena. You can still destroy others. You are still being destroyed. You still have the bonuses, but this time you have to end up first. However, there's something specific about this race. It's in the shape of an 8.
So there's a crossover point in the middle.
Yes.
That can be pretty dodgy at times.
So you can meet the first one or the last one and bump into him.
Or
by
you can
accident.
you can also meet the traps, because we have traps as well.
Hey guys, I'm in first place.
Yes, this never happened.
Look at this.
We have rehearsed so many times. It never happened. I think it's the stress that makes you become even better. You know, all people are being really nice with you on the other side.
I think they're just trying to time it to get a really good hit
Oh
on the
yes,
side.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that.
We're continuing, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can always see where the people are on the minimap, on the right corner.
And what is the target?
And Paul is taking all the repair bonuses. Oh, Paul, will you get hit? No. You're so lucky.
So we've seen quite a few questions about these cars. So yeah, free drive, accessible, and yes, you can customize them. You can create all
Talking about customization.
libraries.
Tell me, yes, liveries. I can't wait to see liveries. But tell me, which is the one you're waiting for, James?
Me?
Yes.
So which ones?
Please don't.
The two main ones? So
Yeah, the two main ones.
The two main ones for Demolition Derby for me, I would like to see a Hulk livery because I think it's just perfectly adapted to the discipline. And then to throw people off, I really want a Barbie livery as well. Just put on my biggest, baddest car. And then just roll around crushing everyone, find Paul in game crushing with my Barbie car.
To be honest, I can't wait to see the
insult
videos.
to injury, really.
Yes, I can't wait to see the videos that we created with different awesome liveries and these vehicles. I think it's going to be really fun. Each time we tried it here, the entire studio was shouting and yelling because it was so much having fun. I mean, it's simple, but it's so efficient.
Look.
Look at that. Look at him. I mean, we can't see Paul right now, but
he's trying to distract from.
He's driving with his body.
He's trying to distract from the fact that he's fourth.
Yes. Oh, what happened?
He was showing off earlier on.
What happened?
Unbeknownst to
the
everyone,
repair
he's still
bonus.
back down in fourth
It's not
place.
for you. So again, as Arne was saying, and James, that this is coming tomorrow. It's the free update coming to all the Crew 2 players. Paul, we're talking here, please. Available for you on all the platforms, of course. You'll be able to download the patch around 1 p.m. Paris time and enjoy the PvP right away as soon as you reach the rookie level and unlock at least 1 HQ. And same for the Demolition Derby. In PvP, you can enjoy it as soon as you unlock 1 HQ. For the PvE, you need to reach the popular level, which is only the second fame level. Quite easy and fast, quick to access. And Paul is 7th now.
Yep.
He is, yeah.
I was first.
All talk, no show.
The time is gone. Sorry.
You only have,
So some of them already finished the race.
Yeah.
And okay, fifth.
Not
bad.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Not
so bad. Well,
But I
not-
was first.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was first at one point, so it
first
counts.
on
Yeah, I was
Sure.
first.
Yeah, we'll give
Okay.
you some points for that.
10 seconds.
Yeah. And here again, you will see that you are earning, you are progressing to the PvP system, but also you're getting fame level and parts, and you can see just right now.
Oh, yeah. No, almost 1 point for the
Yeah.
level. 1 point.
Yes.
So the next one, because we are showing you a third and last event for the Demolition Derby, because we really like this one.
Yes, we think it's really fun. I think it's going to generate a lot of discussion among the players, and we love it. You're going to see for what. Should we bring you a towel, Paul?
Yeah.
I think you're going to need
I
it.
think you're gonna need it for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
With this car, this car.
The Frontier. I really like this car.
Yeah, I love it.
It's nice. It's just got kind of classic,
Yeah.
stylish design, but
Yes.
you know it means business.
And talking about these cars, I think when you select your car, you got to be careful, because I believe that depending on the size of it, you are giving the opponent a bigger target or a smaller target. And I think this one is quite good for this event because For example, the green one, which is quite big, you can hit a
Yeah.
lot of parking.
The Vero is not that great, I think.
So what's the
Possible.
point here in this one? We can do with things like we are driving just on one flat area. Is there something
Seems
to?
small.
You're gonna end up in the water so quickly. You're gonna be the first one.
Hey, I don't know why they're not pushing him right moment.
So you can see that in terms of the scoring, it works the same as a normal Demolition Derby, but with the added
with
caveat
twist.
of being surrounded with a moat.
Bum!
Oh,
And you're gone.
Driving himself into the water.
Yes. So this is the twist in this one. There's a big swimming pool.
There's a big swimming pool and your car can't swim. Sorry.
Bye.
Hopla!
So in case you have huge attention to details, yes, there's currently a small bug in this version.
Yes.
Where whenever you push somebody in the water, don't points. Don't worry, this is not as designed. It will be fixed as soon as next week.
Yes.
We are
Exactly.
releasing a patch next week. This will be
Maybe the first patch next Wednesday where we'll address all of this.
but it's already a lot of fun. And Paul is not doing that yet.
Oh!
I think Paul's knocked himself into the water more times than he's knocked other people into the water so far.
Look, look. Oh!
Look, look, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There
We're
you
watching.
go.
We're watching. Very nice.
We are sorry, the sound level may vary a lot at the moment.
It's Demolition
That's a
Derby.
Demolition Derby.
Yeah.
Whenever you play it at the beginning,
Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. There was a spin move, and
double, triple spin.
yeah, but you're still 7. No, never mind. We still like you. No, no. Oh,
I think they all
Oh!
suicide.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a garage.
Oh!
Maybe you can hear some of the guys
it
here.
was funny.
Look at my score.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I know.
It's a
I
shame.
stopped watching actually, Paul.
If we go, we will cancel everything here.
Who is able to manage to perform even worse than Paul?
And so Mr.
And-
River is...
Yeah,
I'm
you were lucky.
third.
You were lucky because there was a bonus point just in front of you spawning there.
That's the
So-
game.
Yeah, it's a game. Yeah.
So
You're
Sylvain-
also the game designer, so maybe you know where it's spawning.
Sylvain, our senior game designer, is the last one. Oh no.
Oh, no more.
No, it's
Crimson Machete.
No, it's Marco. Sorry, Marco. And to finish the list of players, so Philippe, associate lead test developer, Stéphane, associate lead gameplay programmer, vehicles, Sylvain, senior game designer, and Luca, user research manager, that you may have seen in one of our videos.
Absolutely, one of our behind the wheels. We interviewed Luca very quickly. He's now behind the pad,
It's behind the wheel,
crushing hopes
wheel.
and dreams.
and it's Master Woozy. And it's
Oh, Master Woozy's in second place right now.
second place.
Paul, you were performing really, really better than that usually, so I don't know what's happening. Is it the
where is the
pressure
wheel?
of the live? Oh, nice.
Oh,
No, fail. Bye.
no,
oh, you're
no,
lucky.
no.
Are you? No, you're not lucky.
Come on.
You only have a few seconds of thing left.
yeah.
No? Yes, only 20.
20
20 seconds.
You can do it.
So as you've seen it, each time you get destroyed, you are spawned again, and everybody is getting off from these big. How do you say? How do you call it?
They're kind of like
Containers?
containers, aren't they?
Containers, yes.
Unleashed back into
Bam!
the arena.
Look, bam!
There you go.
Splash!
And really quickly, I'm not sure we said it, but the health bar of your vehicle is at the bottom.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not
That's a
sure
good
we
point.
said it.
We
did
didn't
we?
actually mention it, but your car does have a health bar. I mean, obviously you can kind of track by
Yeah.
how
Exactly,
it looks,
yes.
how your car's doing. But bottom left, you've also got a health bar there too.
And you are quite destroyed.
Decidedly middle of the pack so far, Pona.
Yeah.
But it was
see-
quite good.
let's see if we can
Thank
turn
you
it
for the effort.
Thank you very much.
For effort.
Absolutely. It was certainly entertaining. That's for sure.
For us at least, yes.
I do my best.
Yeah, you
And
did
you
your
did
best.
great. You did
That-
great.
that's
No,
the
he
problem,
didn't.
No?
Okay, so now we're done for the Demo Derby presentation.
And the PvP,
We
yes.
still have a lot
Oh,
to share.
congratulations!
Ooh.
Oh.
We're free.
So okay, so we
Silver three.
it's now silver free. Sorry, we missed it.
We have some claps on the left.
So before we move on to the next part, I think the menu, we are still on the 4th. We want to give a huge shout out to our players
Yes.
for the amazing gameplay performance today.
Thank you, that was nice.
So if you have people clapping, that's them. It's not a
they're
wave
applauding
sound or
themselves.
something effect. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
So, what's next?
So, what's next? We still have a few things to cover. We move on to the part 5th, the new activities and content. But before, it's been a while, I think, can we maybe show the infographic once again? I know it's not part of the script, but we are doing it freestyle. Because it's been a while and some people just join us. So the Demolition Derby update is live tomorrow.
Yes.
And it will contain all of this.
And even more than that.
A lot and more of that, of course.
You can check the pattern already, I think, on the website, right?
You certainly can, yep. It's live, should be live in all languages. So find your preferred one, go there. You've also got the December vehicle drop article there too. So we've shown off the 2 vehicles that are dropping this month. Well, we haven't shown off both of them yet. We've shown off one of them, the Rattlesnake, the Fender Rattlesnake, and we'll be having a glimpse at the other new vehicles later on. But those are also detailed on the website too if you want us to have a look at that. So we've already got a good few things up.
Okay. And some of the details that you can see here are on this screen, but we will go into the house at one point and we will show you the vehicles that you will be able to unlock, because in this update there are many vehicles coming. For example, the 14, yeah. For example, the Ford Le Mans GT. Yep. But there's a Bugatti.
We will see them right now.
Sorry, I'm going too fast.
Spoiler!
Spoiler alert! I know.
Vehicles ahead.
I know.
So yeah, there's a lot of content coming tomorrow for free for all the Q2 players. And yeah, you're right. Before we move on to the gameplay, maybe we can watch the new December vehicle drop video. Okay, so that's the 2 new vehicles of the December vehicle drop.
Yes, because as you know, when you have the season pass, each month you are getting 2 new vehicles. And with this update, as we have a new discipline, among the vehicles that are coming with the discipline, one of them is given to all season pass players, and everybody else will be able to purchase it 1 week after it.
Yes. So it's coming to all the rest of the players on the 12th, I think. Is it Wednesday 12th next week?
Absolutely.
As usual for purchase in crew credits or bucks, whatever it is you like.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are going to show them directly in the house.
Absolutely.
Yes. Because we have a beautiful display there.
And we're going to be able to show all the vehicles that we're adding. And let's start with the Rattlesnake.
So
here
the
we go.
Rattlesnake here.
So you might not recognize it because Paul got pretty beat up earlier on. But this is the...
this was shiny, beautiful, proper.
Exactly. And over there, we have the Extra 330 SC. So it's by Extra Aerobatic Planes, but point of interest, it's not an aerobatic discipline plane in the game, it's an air race, exactly.
But it's a beauty.
It certainly is.
I love it. I love planes in the game, and I like how it looks. Let's take the lovely elevator and go check the garage.
The garage. I think we have quite a few vehicles there too.
We certainly do.
So first of all, we have here all the Demolition Derby vehicles.
Yep. So that's the Frontierer. Pretty special.
And as we said, all these vehicles have been created entirely here at this studio. And not only we created the vehicles, and trust me, it takes quite a lot of time, but we created all the damage system and damage model associated to each vehicle, because you can destroy a lot of parts in them, even the wheels, and be driving on the rims. And as we were showing you during the Demolition Derby, and if you missed it, there are some special effects that have been created for these vehicles. So if you're driving on the, sorry, I lost the name again. Not the wheel, on the
rims.
On the rims again. There are some sparks. You can see some sparks on the road, and I think even that, I mean, is very cool. And also again, also about the sound. The sound that the vehicle make is also amazing.
Okay, so now we move to the second part of our garage.
These are the vehicles that you can't destroy in Demolition Derby.
No.
You can destroy this one.
In fact, you'll be so happy to get them that you won't really want to get them wrecked at all, because these are the vehicles that are being added to the timeline.
Exactly. We wanted to make sure that when you progress in the game, we know that many of you already unlocked the LaFerrari, and we're wondering, is there life after LaFerrari? Is there something else coming in? Yes, we are adding those 3 new vehicles to the timeline.
Absolutely.
Yes, so
Yeah,
as
so-
Arno was, sorry, go ahead, Jeff. I go, no, you go, no, I go. The progression system of the timeline, as you know, allows you to unlock some content at different levels, 100, 200 and more, and 600 is the LaFerrari, and was the last one. Now we added to 700, 150 and 1000 these 3 vehicles, and of course the Bugatti is the one at 1000, because we know many of you, well, quite a few of you have reached a high level in the timeline, and now starting tomorrow you will be able to unlock them. However, following the same system as the LaFerrari, these ones are available only through the timeline. You cannot purchase them through Bucks and CC. However, don't worry, the Bugatti that is available in the timeline is an exclusive one, is the carbon one. However, there's another Bugatti that you will be able to purchase in a normal way.
Just the standard Bugatti Chiron that you'll be able to get in all the usual ways.
Exactly. Thank you for the French accent there.
Hey,
Bugatti
well,
Chiron, because Bugatti is
it's French. There you go.
even though it has been purchased by somebody else or whatever.
Again. So we have also other vehicles that will be directly available from the shop.
Yes.
First of all, through the Elite bundle.
Yeah.
And then we also have individual entries in the shop that will be available starting tomorrow. Maybe we can see them from the vehicle section.
Just seen a quick question saying, so there are 2 Bugattis. No, it's just the one Chiron, but there are 2 different editions of it. There's one which is just a standard edition that you can buy as usual, and then the Carbon edition, which you can only unlock by progressing through the timeline to Icon 1000.
Yeah, so if you see somebody driving in free ride with or in events with the Carbon, know that he has played a lot, and he's
kind of a big deal.
Yes, it's a big deal, exactly.
Absolutely.
Oh, so this is the RB14 2018.
It certainly is.
For some of you, I don't know if you are like me, but I'm quite a big fan of the Formula 1. And since the last season, we've added a halo, a protective halo. So we still have the old one, but now we also added the new Red Bull with the halo.
The RB14.
The RB14, exactly. And we have the
special edition.
The Disruption edition, which is nice.
I
This is
do
really
love this. I mean, it's really cool.
It's really nice, yeah.
So the RB14 Classical Edition is part of the Elite bundle, and the Disruption Edition is an individual entry in the shop.
Exactly.
So you can buy them both in CC and Crew Credits, of
As
course.
usual.
As usual. Then what else? So this is the Carbon Edition.
That you
We
show.
already saw it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we have the regular edition.
The regulation.
Regular. Maybe it's not the proper word for this kind of cars.
I mean,
I'm
everybody
sorry.
has one at home, right? It's regular, so basic,
Exactly.
of course.
And then we have also the new Ferrari 812.
It's super fast.
It's super fast.
I love this joke each time.
And we have another one. We have the Ford GT Le Mans race car.
Yeah, so let's find it. We have too
This
many
is a
cars, too many
touring
vehicles.
car. Yeah,
There you go.
There it is.
and this one. Yep.
Which is also a really, really
This
nice
is
car.
also
Yes.
a great car.
Yes, love it. Love the.
Okay,
Stickers.
so if we sum up this live stream to date, we have
Too many things.
a new update coming tomorrow. We have on this one new live battle PvP mode,
Yes.
the new Demolition Derby discipline, 14 new vehicles
Absolutely.
with quite a few beauties.
Yeah,
What else?
We have the daily contract.
we do.
So
What are the
this
daily
daily
contracts?
contracts. Thank you for the question. Daily contracts are also a new way to allow players to find something new to do every day. So you can have up to 3 contracts at the same time. You can see here. Thank you, Paul, for showing out the contracts. Each day you will be getting 1 new contract. Each contract, and this is a new thing that you never had, will give you the possibility to earn crew credits directly in the game. So yes, you were able to earn crew credit through your progression in the game, but that was in one shot only. Now, with this daily contract, you will be able to get a certain amount of crew credit every day, and the amount of crew credit will depend on the difficulty of the contract. They go from easy to medium and hard, and the harder, the more CCs you're getting. As you can see, you can pin them. By pinning them, you can follow the progression while you are doing them, and you can reroll one per day only. By doing that, for example, if it's me and it's Succeed 9 drift event, because I suck at drifting, I will reroll it and hope I get something either different or easier. You can get something hard, but it's like drive 20 or 200 kilometers, but you can get an easy one when it asks you to perform some easy tricks or stuff like that. As you can see now, Paul is in free drive, and you can follow on the left the progression of this hard event.
It will be difficult with this specific car to do this specific event, but
it's a good thing, because also we are showing that in free drive you can drive the Demolition Derby car.
and you can But people don't want to break anything today, just want to drift.
Speaking of Demolition Derby cars,
yeah,
I've just heard that Infantry Stewie on Twitter has now promised me a Hulk livery.
Oh, nice!
A Demolition Derby car. So I'm gonna hold you to that promise, Stewie. I look forward to driving my beautiful Hulk car.
Yes, and
this one, this car.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
yes.
A Hulk Frontiera, yeah.
yeah.
That would certainly do the trick.
Kind of like, oh, that was nice. Yes, here we can see the damage system on this one, of course, but we also have damage system on all the other vehicles. However, it's not going to be at the same extent as these one, but we're going to bring this back, because we know that some of you want to see this on the vehicles at some extent. And don't worry, they will automatically be repaired after a certain amount of time if you don't take any damage, or if you enter a PvE event.
And the range of objective is usually wide. It can be anything from doing specific event, doing specific skill. It can be also based on the free drive challenge.
Oh yeah, talking about the daily contract, absolutely.
Dynamic freestyle, etc.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so new daily contract feature. Then we have also new events, because we know that you also like us to provide more content of the event that you already like. This time, what are we bringing to the table?
We have 10 new events. We have 3 Alpha GP events, 3 new drift in a city, with special drift with a wall is something really cool to play. And we have also 3 new rallycross events.
Okay.
And because I said 10,
yeah,
we have a new live extreme series, holiday special.
It's
and
super cool.
Oh
yes.
yes.
Kind of, and we have also 10 new skills.
Exactly.
Yep. 1 new photo sets.
Absolutely.
And
I think we're going to show the live extreme series.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It,
Holiday special.
Exactly. So
Clues in the name.
Yes. It has a nice dedicated theme. No, it's not going to be with this one.
we won't be able to use this one.
No, we're not.
I don't know if you mentioned as well, the Demolition Derby vehicles, when they get damaged, that the handling is affected too. So obviously when you're driving around on your rims, you're not going to be able to drive around the same as if you had your tires as usual.
The thing is,
so you slip and slide around, and
you
it
lose
really
speed, you
exactly.
lose acceleration, you lose steering, so sometimes it's hard to stay.
I was thinking about something. I just, for the people who love playing hide and seek, wink, I think it's going to be a little bit harder with this one, but go ahead and try. We'll see how you manage. So now it's snowing because it's winter. It's not snowing yet here in France, or at least in Lyon, but in game it's gone. So let's see how Paul is performing against the AI. You can't lose here.
Yeah,
you can't.
And Paul is, so here we're back with the collisions, of course.
Yeah.
This is really up to you guys if you want to compete with them or not. And we're back with the Ariel Nomad. This is a perfect opportunity to also share one of the passionate elements in that we boosted the Ariel Nomad.
Give it a bit of a buff. Bit of TLC, bit of lance.
We also reworked the rally ride physics.
Handlings and physics.
Yeah, and physics.
Absolutely.
Yes, to have a better sensation, to feel the weight.
Exactly.
Yeah, to remove the cat fizz. According to the community,
Yes.
we rework a lot of things, and currently this is something better. So
Yeah, we performed many tests internally with different players external to the studio, of course, to get their feeling, to know what they think about it. And as we also mentioned it during the stream, this handling, also the modification that has been brought to the sliding, to the wall riding, all this is part of one package to improve the driving, the handling sensation, your experience on the road, because it's very, very a key element for us.
Okay. I'm sorry I interrupt you right now. Because of the setup of this live stream, we had to force the weather for some event, and it seems that we removed the snow on the event.
This is a holiday special Australia edition.
So when you will be able to play it, it will be full of snow. You have snow everywhere, and this is really a magical moment.
So you'll never actually see this version of the race again.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. So the special non-snow holiday edition.
And just to explain,
it was too early today.
Just to explain why we force the weather sometimes, just to show you a specific thing that we've rehearsed, and because of, for example, one of the aspects that we are bringing with this patch, we haven't talked about yet, is the lightning, not lightning, but the illumination.
Illumination and the lighting.
Yes,
absolutely.
Do you want to jump here? No.
So yeah, I mean, basically following quite a lot of feedback about different elements of illumination in the game. I mean, that's from both nighttime to various ways that the lighting is displayed during the daytime. There's been quite an extensive rework of how that's displayed that you'll be able to see straight away.
How it is projected also.
How the light's projected,
to see different sometimes, but
exactly, yes. And one of the most notable changes you'll see as well is nighttime. So there were some issues with visibility at night, because some of the settings weren't properly configured, and so that's been taken care of now. The nighttime has been reworked, and you'll be able to see that straight away as of tomorrow. So
yes, and even though you don't have a lot of snow, you still see the present.
Still see the present shooting past.
That Santa brought us.
So tomorrow you'll be able to play it, part of the Demolition Derby free update. And you will see that it is really, really different from this one we have today. And
I love this thing. Even though it's not snowy, you know what? I love this thing. Look at this bridge. It's beautiful. It's icy bridge.
We can see the details even more.
Yes.
Like
it's like microclimates.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Oh, climate warming. So yeah, this is part of the series that you've seen in different aspects in the game, where the world is bending. And we know that some of them have been played quite a huge amount of time. I think in total we have the most played one is more than 1 million or 1.5 million. Some people, of course, played it several times, but this is something that is very important for us, because we know how much players enjoy it, and it was important to have one specific and dedicated to the season that we are bringing. So yeah, it's a shame we can't do the proper one, but don't worry, it will be available for you tomorrow. It's not a bug, it's just something, a modification that we are making in this specific version of the game that you will not have.
And we had to miss something, because if you remember,
it wouldn't be
last
fun.
year we had an issue with the live stream. It could have been worse.
Sometimes you don't have the sound.
Sometimes you don't have the sound.
It's something about December live streams that just does it, doesn't it? Yeah.
And talking about December, this is also another quite important momentum for the crew brand.
Yes.
So we're celebrating the
fourth birthday. Yeah, absolutely. This weekend, our baby, the crew, turned 4. And we saw a lot of fantastic messages on social media congratulating us over that. So thank you very much. It's a really nice.
So imagine all of this with snow celebrations, etc.
Exactly.
And you have the. Perfect.
And yeah, you end up first.
And important stuff. We also added at the end of every event your score. You know, it's little stuff, but some people have been waiting for it for a while now. So whenever you finish an event, you have the score appearing at the top of your screen,
Yes.
and you can take screenshots, share it with a friend, etc., etc.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Is there something else? There's always more.
There is more.
I think we covered most of the
Covered
new
most of the main
content,
content
the new
topics.
elements, but maybe we can now move on to the patch notes, an overview, because we won't go through all of it, of course, and focus on some specific elements. We may have covered some of them during the live stream, but sometimes it's important to focus. So moving to part 6, patch notes and dev notes. Before we do so, once again, a short reminder about the live stream. We know some people are joining. So the free update of the Crew 2 Demolition Derby is coming tomorrow, 1 p.m.
Yeah, it should be
Ish,
available to
Paris
everybody
time.
around 1 p.m. Paris time. So after the maintenance, you will be able to download the patch on the usual platforms. As a reminder, it's free for anybody who owns the Crew 2. As James was mentioning it, you have around 9 gigabytes on PS4 and about the same thing on X1. So just download the patch and jump right into it. And you don't need to have completed a lot of the progression of the game if you want to enjoy the PvP, including Demolition Derby. And if you want to play Demolition Derby in PvE, you only need to get to the popular level. So we're just waiting for you tomorrow.
Yeah, and you can try this way all the disciplines that maybe you haven't unlocked yet. For example,
Sure,
the
absolutely, in
Alpha
PvP,
Touring,
yes.
the Alpha GP, maybe it will be available in
And
the
even if you don't
playlist.
have the car, we will, or the vehicle, we will be lending you a vehicle for that.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so on the patch notes and dev notes, you have all the details on the website, but just quickly on some elements. So 14 new vehicles.
Absolutely.
We
14 new vehicles, 2 vehicles for season pass owners as usual. As we are bringing a new discipline, among the vehicles of this discipline, one will be automatically granted to season pass owners. Don't worry, everybody will be able to purchase it 1 week after it in both Bucks and CC as usual. Some vehicles are really, really rare and exclusive. For example, the Bugatti Chiron that is coming in 2 models, one exclusive to the players who have reached a high level in the timeline. We're talking here about the 1000 level in the timeline, but the classic one will be available to everybody else to purchase. Thank you for bringing this back on the screen. So we can see here another view of the vehicles. We have the Bugatti, we have new Formula 1, we have new Ferrari, but we have also the vehicles of the timeline at Icon 700, 850 and 1000. We are bringing 20 events, 10 missions and 10 skills. We are bringing 1 photo set. We are bringing the daily life contract. As I was explaining, every day you are getting 1 contract that allows you to perform a quick or easy activity, about 5 or 10 minutes, and will be rewarding you with crew credits. So if you play every day, you are getting everyday crew credit, and this is a brand new thing that we never did before. So we really hope to see you in the game enjoying all this content starting tomorrow.
Absolutely. And it's important to mention as well, so you've got the vehicles in the Elite Bundle there that will be exclusive to the Elite Bundle to start off with, which is possible both in bucks and in crew credits.
Yes.
But it will be released to the store as individual vehicles later on as well. But for now, they're just part of the bundle.
And if you want all the details, you can go to the website.
Absolutely.
We have already 2 articles,
Yep.
3 articles. One presenting the Demo Derby discipline,
We
the
do, yes.
overall update, one for the PvP, the live battle mode, and the patch notes that are...
And even a 4th one with the December vehicles.
Yeah. We're writing
So-
a lot of articles right now. Okay, so regarding the dev notes, we covered some of them, but wall riding, wall bouncing, it was really important for us to
address it.
insist on this one.
Yes.
With the release of PvP, we know that all of you wanted a fair environment for
Yes.
competition, and that completely makes sense. We are also doing on the side some efforts on the leaderboards cleaning. We are looking at some little shady score.
Yeah, screening the game, making sure it's in the best condition.
And this is part of our overall collision model improvement.
Tuning of the game, absolutely.
So now we want to really encourage players to find the best trajectories for getting the best results. And this is how you will be able to win in PvP.
Certainly is.
And we will continue to improve the model. There may be some situation or it's not perfect yet, but that's
Absolutely.
the reason why we keep
We
on
never stopped. So.
improving.
Is there something specific that Paul wants to show us now?
Yeah, it's about the night, the illumination. So we have reworked the night just to be sure to play in every condition. So this is...
Okay, we can switch to the gameplay then.
This is midnight, so as you can see, it's easy.
It's a lot easier to see where we're going and to realize that we are still at night, but it's not too dark. And one thing important for all players, whether they are new to the game or have the game since months now, when you will be joining the game tomorrow after the patch, you will be giving the opportunity to set your gamma settings. And through that, and also through the settings of the game, you will be able to tune these settings here to adapt the light when driving at any point during the day, because we really want to make sure that you have the best experience, and even at night you can realize it's night but it's not too dark and you know where you're going.
Yeah, the objective here was to make sure that at any time you have the best experience for driving with your team. And the gamma slider will be available at any time.
Exactly.
And again, we can see that Demolition Derby are available in free ride.
No,
that's not the event where you have to push people in the water. It's done, so don't go there. But yeah, this is a big change that has been done well, and we worked on it for quite some time. So we hope that it will please you, and we hope we'll be able to find the perfect setting to be enjoying the game at in all weathers and all times.
All times of day,
Yeah.
Okay, so while Paul is enjoying his time with the plane, so we covered also the new damage model. We haven't seen it fully with regular vehicles, but it was important for us to also improve the way all the vehicles are damaged. So now it will be more realistic. It will also show the way that you play.
Yeah.
So if you're going to walls.
Yeah, the main thing is to deliver something coherent, because sometimes when you hit a car, especially with a traffic car, you want to have the same behavior. So now you can hit some cars, some friends, you will have always the same reaction. Though this is a big work from the team, because we have to rework all the collision system to be sure to have something cool. We reworked also the camera to shake the camera when you hit something. Your vehicle move when you hit something, static collision or traffic cars. So now we have something in terms of visual more spectacular, and this is always the same behavior. So you can play, and when you do some weird things, this is your fault, not the game. So this is better.
And that's also linked to the crash cam reduction.
Yeah, exactly. The crash cam reduction is something important, but to be fair, we have to reduce the back on track time. Because when you don't have crash cam, you have to back on track if you don't want to lose your race. So this is why we manage the two elements just to have something fun and something better than
and more coherent. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, in the end. Yep.
Exactly.
That's the two main things, and we have a full list of amelioration.
So 11 pages.
Yes, it's hard to say everything in a few times, but
collision, wall riding, rally raid handling on your side.
Yeah,
too.
we can. Yeah,
we discussed about it a bit before. But,
yeah, I was playing, so it was not very easy. We improved the drift sensation on the rally raid just to be sure to have something with the main. The main idea was, I have an off-road car. I drive on grass, on dirt, on something like that. So let me drift. So we drift a lot now. But you still have the same experience in terms of performance, but you have to manage more your vehicle. So the steering is more important. You have to manage when you...
A bit more challenging for
yeah,
beginners?
probably.
Yeah.
But you know,
You have to
this
adapt.
is my job, so it's easy for me. No, it's a job.
And you still have the pro settings if you want to balance
Exactly.
everything,
So a different important aspect is also when you take a jump. Now you have to manage the way you...
The landing.
Yeah, and the jump also. If you take the jump on the side, you will crash your car. And this is something cool because the risk and reward system is better than that. So you can go faster if you are crazy, but if you want to be a gentleman, like this guy, you have to manage your VTS. So this is something, your speed. This is why, for me, we have something cool, but not very difficult.
Sorry, I'm stealing the controller just to show something else. So on the PC version, we know that many players are switching between their driving wheels, their gamepad, their keyboard. And one of the requests we received many times was to include a key mapping per type of vehicle.
Absolutely. Which has now been added.
Yeah, exactly.
On that note, so you can see it now on the screen. You've got the split between ground vehicles, air vehicles, and sea vehicles, boats, with the ability to map each of, well, the handling, the controls for each of those different environments specifically. So hopefully that should make it much easier to be able to get your perfect setup running for each of those different environments.
Yeah. Exactly. And we also added support for the longer-awaited Logitech G920.
G920, yeah. Finally hitting Motornation as a supported peripheral. We know a lot of you have been asking for it, so it's now been added too.
I mean, there are really long list of things that have been tweaked, added to the game. So you should really check the patch notes that have been prepared by
We've
Arnaud
just
and
scratched
James.
the surface of everything that's been inputted. Obviously, we can't run through the full now. I mean, just the stream list is 4 pages long.
Yes.
So if you go have a look at the other 7 pages we have on the website, you'll be able to see all the bug fixes there, and let us know what you think about them. Obviously, please do let us know what your feedback is on this new version, on all the huge number of updates and additions and changes and everything that's been brought with this version, because it is it's a big one. It's a big one.
Yeah. And not only we're updating the game, but also the environment around the game with the Crew Hub also receiving an update.
Oh yes, thank you. As you know, the Crew Hub is one of my babies, I really love, where you are able to see all the ongoing events, activities that you can find in the in-game news, but also you'll be able now, you know that since the Get a Rush update, you are able to share screenshots directly on the website. Now you will still be able to do that. You will be able to sort them out per type of category. So airplane, boat, or ground vehicle. You'll be able to sort them out by family and by brand, and search for players, see your friends. We've also tweaked the way the screenshots were displayed to you to improve even more the categorization of the screenshot. So just go there, check it out tomorrow. There are many things that we've added and we are bringing with this update. I haven't said it, it's a huge one. Really, it's a huge one. So we hope you'll like it as much as we do.
And of course, it's retroactive. If I already posted a screenshot, it will be categorized with the right type of vehicle, the right brand.
We're not wiping anything.
No, we won't. Promise. So we promise not to talk about algorithm and all that stuff. We keep things simple. But yes, there is a lot of changes on the Crew Hub, so definitely check it out tomorrow with the update. It will be at the same time.
Around same time, yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, should we just recap the times that quickly? So it's 10 a.m. in the morning. Paris time is when the maintenance will start, so you won't be able to access the game during that time. A couple of hours later, maybe 12:30, 1 p.m. around then, Paris time, the patch will be finished.
Yep.
You'll be able to download the update, get back into the game, and start playing again. We'll be updating our social media to let you know when the update, when the maintenance is being rolled out, and then when the update is live. So keep an eye on that to know when it is that you're able to get back into the game. And a reminder of the sizes, it's 9 gigabytes on PS4 and I think it's 7.6 on PC and 7.7 on Xbox One or something along those lines.
Yes.
So allow a bit of extra time for it to download because it is a big one.
Along those lines,
Yeah.
And check the patch notes.
Check the patch.
They're huge.
The long patch.
The long patch notes.
So we are approaching the end of this live stream. So before we close all things, maybe a quick wrap up of this update.
Yes.
So once again, let's have a look at the infographics that recap all of the great stuff coming tomorrow.
So we have tomorrow available for free for all the Crew 2 players the Demolition Derby update that will be bringing also the PvP. We'll be bringing also 14 new vehicles, 20 events, 10 skills, 10 mission, 1 dedicated special event for this period of the year. We will have also 1 new feature called the Daily Contract. So every day, as its name pointed out, you will have access to 1 contract, allowing you to win and earn crew credits. And you can have up to 3 of them. You can re-roll them. And you can play from different types of contract, hard, easy, or medium. And all of that will be available for you tomorrow. Oh no, there's also the timeline vehicles. Because some of you have been
It was not enough.
advancing a lot through the timelines. So for people who have reached icon 700, 850, and 1000, you will have access to exclusive vehicles. For example, the Bugatti Chiron in Carbon edition. So don't worry, everybody else will be able to purchase the standard edition, but the Carbon edition will be available only through that timeline. We also have one very, very fun one. I love it a lot. Is the Hot Rod in Monster Truck edition.
It's the Proto Hup 1 Icon 850, and it's, I think badass is just probably the only one I'm going to have to use. You're lucky that you can't use that one in Demolition Derby because it wouldn't ever lose. But
would not be fair at all. For
no,
it's
it's a really fantastic car, and then we've got the Acura NSX as well for Icon 700, another amazing car. So we've definitely pimped out the lineup a little bit more there. Reminder for the Season Pass vehicles as well, available tomorrow for all Season Pass holders for free. And then a week later rolled out, available to all other players to purchase in the usual ways, crew credits and bucks. So that'll be the 12th of December, Wednesday next week, which is also when we'll be rolling out our first patch on this new update. As well, we'll get you more information about that, and it'll be a much smaller patch.
Yeah, it will be a way smaller patch,
but there
to
will
just
be
make sure that
notes.
everything is
Exactly.
smooth.
It's tuned, it's perfect, working fine, yes.
Exactly. We'll probably get that up on Tuesday night next week, around then, and you can see what it is we've added. Well, even more stuff that we've added since this update.
Okay.
I think that's about it.
That's about it.
Well, that's about it.
That was a lot. It was a lot to present, just to process too. If you want to see the Demo Derby or the live Battle PvP mode in action, you can watch the replay just after this live stream. But of course, you will be able to play them as soon as tomorrow. So.
Absolutely. Although you can also start checking out YouTube because there's going to be footage recorded by a lot of different people that's now available, that shows off everything that's going to be available with the new update. Some members of our pit crew did some recording too. I saw them mentioning their different channels in the chat earlier on, so don't forget to scroll back up and have a look for them. They've got hours and hours of footage recorded, and there are also quite a few there. I think press are going to start releasing things. Lots of people are starting to release content, so if you want to have a specific look at what's coming, at the different vehicles, the different types of gameplay, then you've got a lot of viewing for tonight.
I think they covered everything.
Pretty much
already.
everything in a lot of depth, yeah.
I think some of them have something like 30 extracted videos.
Something like that, 12 different videos. I can't remember. Racemaster Dave, I think, was posting about it earlier on when he was in the chat, so maybe he can stick a few links up to his channel if you want to go check that out.
We're waiting for this live stream. It was the exact time of the end of the embargo, so
absolutely.
we're able to publish everything.
So now Demolition Derby is unleashed on YouTube. Go check it out.
And unleashed tomorrow. Okay, last thing, for the celebration of this new Demolition Derby discipline, we are also launching our weekly event based on this discipline.
We are, yes. So the next weekly event is going to be around the Demolition Derby discipline. It's going to be called King of Mayhem. So you have a quick look at the King of Mayhem event in-game earlier on. So this week's event is going to be centered around that. We'll get an article up about it tomorrow with all the details. But maybe you could study Paul's gameplay from earlier on.
Don't do that.
Don't copy him, because then you won't win the event. But it'll give you a bit of an idea of what the layout's going to be. So we look forward to seeing how you all do with that one. Well done to the winners of our last event too, which was a Livestream episode 3, I think. We've posted the winners now, and they should have received their crew credits. So next time you log into the game, you'll have those in your wallet.
So yeah, and this is on top of the new daily contract coming tomorrow. So
yes,
our awesome community team, not just these guys, but also our guys at Ubisoft, are working with us to make sure that you have some cool stuff to do in game each week. So
absolutely,
well
shout
done.
out to Richard, Helen, and David, who are in the chat and who've always been a huge help to us getting all these events prepped, moderating the chat, as you can see here, chatting away to you guys. Big shout out to them too for all the help.
Okay.
All right, I think we've pretty much done the rounds.
Yeah.
So a big thank you everyone for watching. It's been fantastic sharing all this with you. Let us know what you think of the live stream, of the update tomorrow. Just lay it on. We hope you have a huge amount of fun because there's a lot of good stuff coming.
And we can't say to see the liveries that you promised.
Exactly. My Hulk livery, Stewie. I remember.
So it's been an intense live stream. Thank you very much, guys, for participating today.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Julien, for staying with us until the end.
Thanks.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us for this special event. Say it. And thanks for everybody helping us with directing, helping with the script and everything.
Yes.
So. Thank you, and we really hope that you will enjoy this free update.
Yep.
See you tomorrow in the arena.
See you then.
See you on the PvP, right?
Yeah.
And if you see this guy, well, you may not.
We have changed our names. We will change our names.
Exactly.
I don't want to be hit too much.
To be fair, you'll probably beat us anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's okay. Anyway, we'll see you then, guys. Take care.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Take care, everyone.